Right, me and Julio down by the schoolyard, part two. So, um, let's start with the ADAE. When you get up to speed. Or somewhere around there. So, we are playing, we start with the A, down, up, D, down, up, down, and then immediate up with the A, up, up, and then move to the E, down, up. So we're doing this eighth note strumming. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like I mentioned in the first video, you want to keep that consistent throughout. That's good. That's really the key to make this work. So we're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. Oh, right after that, up is down, up. Right, so it would go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Like I mentioned before, this is the most important thing, that this keeps going. So whether you hit when you're supposed to miss or miss when you're supposed to hit, this is more important. Keep that going. And I also mentioned that you could skip a couple of those ups, like the first A, instead of going down, up, you could potentially go down, up, down, miss. And then you get to the D, just make sure you're starting on that down then, on the D, down, up, down, and then immediately on that A, you're back to your up, miss, up, and then immediately down, up on the E, and then you're right back to the beginning again. Okay, and or you could do Now, one little trick that you can do sometimes, that last chord, if you're struggling to get to that next chord quick enough, you could even maybe just play that last chord like that, and sometimes that'll work. So you could go very slowly. It would sound something like. Play that fast, and it would sound something like. You won't notice it so much, especially if you just try to not accent that when you do that. But try to see if you can get those changes, and you'll get there. You'll get there eventually. But it's not easy to change quickly as a beginning guitar player. That's going to take some time. Also, we're learning everything exactly what to do. It's not going to really be easy until you can forget about it and just let it happen. So that's kind of a weird thing as a beginner to be thinking about, but just eventually just letting it happen frees up all that brain space to be able to focus on the singing or the other parts, so that you're not thinking, what am I playing down, am I playing up? Same thing goes with this hand. Making those chords, do it a million times, and then you don't have to think so much about it, or even think about what the chords are. If you just keep playing the same song over and over, you'll have it. You'll just know where to go. So let's start on Mama Pajama. Rolled out of bed, she ran to the police station. Now it's going to be easier because we're going to do that full progression just on one chord. And then we're not to the D yet, so then we have to go. And then right where you go up, 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 that's where you switch to the D, but this time on police station, you just start the progression over there. Do the same thing on the next line. You do an E, and then another E up to the part that goes up, up, up. So that would sound like. That's right, and then sorry, I kind of got lost there for a second. So. And then you don't do that other part. Then you get to the A, and here you're just going to go. So starting on Mama Pajama through Investigation, it would go. I'll do that slowly. It was against the law. Against the law. Against the law. So the against the law part is just full E, full A, full E, full A. Same progression. When we get to Mama Look Down and Spit on the Ground, every time my name gets mentioned, you do it the same way that you did Mama Pajama, right? So you do the full A, then first half of the A again, and then you get to the D, you start that progression, you do a full D. Then the next line, the Papa said, "Oh, if I get that boy," full E, then half the E, and then when you get to the A, you're just going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then you're just going to take your palm to mute. Well, I'm on my, you don't play any chord there. Well, I'm on my, and then you start on the D, full D. Where I'm going, full A. The next, I'm on my way, full D, on starting on way. Now we have time, but I don't know where, and this is A, B, E. So what you're going to be doing here is just like you did with the ADAE thing, where you're going. Right, so you get the A, gets, then you get the B. Yeah, that's right. So here's your A. And then, yeah, there's your B. Then when you get to your E, you do what would be the AE from the ADAE part. So it's starting on the up, up, up. So that would be taking my time, but I don't know where. Bye. And then you're back to your full D, full A for Rosie. So Rona. Then you have A, G, D, E for me and Julio down by the schoolyard, followed by A, D, A, E. So here you're playing different chords, but you'll break it up the same way that you do the A, D, A, E. But we're gonna do A, G, D, E, followed by A, D, A, E. Just do that again. Then you have a whistling break that just follows the same thing as the I'm on my way. And then you just have another verse and then another chorus. And so everything else from this point on is all the same. So I hope that this helps, and just take your time with it. Play it slowly. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email and I'll help you out.